Yo, what is going on, guys? My name is Dr. Isang and I'm a cardiology. I was going to say I'm a cardiology fellow because I'm so used to saying that, but I am a cardiologist and I've been practicing for 1 full year. And this year has been significantly interesting. It's been with a lot of mixed emotions. Would I do it again? Absolutely. Would I do it differently? Once again, absolutely. Now, what is one of the things that I would change? And the biggest thing is just asking for help. Throughout each phase of my career, whether it was in medical school, residency training, and fellowship training, and even as an attending, there were times that I should have asked for help. I should have asked for help from people who were in the position that I wanted to be, specifically trying to get into fellowship. It took me 3 attempts to finally get in, being that I delayed my dream by 3 years by not asking for help, by not seeing what someone else was doing to get to where I wanted to be, to get to that position. Specifically, when it comes to becoming a cardiologist, there's a lot of training that is required, but there's also a lot of research and communication with people who are in that field to let them know that you are here, you are available. Now, there are some people who are going to have amazing accolades and just skyrocket and blow it out of the market, but that was not me. I was not that person that was going to have the amazing accolades that just wow, we need to get him. No, absolutely not. But the one thing I did need to do is just communicate with people that know, let them know that, hey, I am here. Like, if you guys want an amazing cardiologist that has a great personality, you will not find one greater than me. But what did I do instead? I internalized things, kept it to myself, thinking that I was just gonna figure it out. I was just going to weather through the storm. I will say that this actually did work, but it took 3 years when it should have only taken 1 or 2 years. There was things that I could have done to bolster my CV to make me a better candidate for the future, which I did not do. I should have asked for help. Now, like I said, research is a huge component of it, and so is just scholastics, your step scores, your board scores, making sure that you pass on the first attempt. Is it absolutely impossible to not get in if you don't meet these? No. But does it make it a lot easier? Absolutely. And if you don't have that, what else can you do to bolster it? Something like a chief year, something like a research year. So that's one thing. Now, to kind of counteract everything I just said, the second thing I wish I would have done is had more fun, enjoyed the process a lot more. I am exactly where I wanted to be right now. I wish I would have just taken time to go out with my friends a little bit more, to go out in those impromptu gatherings, but I just never did because I was always stressed about making ends meet when it came to my grades, boards, tests, exams. Another thing that I wish is just understanding the financial burden that it's going to entail. If you think about it, we're going to be in training for anywhere from 10 to 14 extra years. Some people even 16 to 17 years if they want to seek further training after general cardiology. In that time frame, a lot of your friends have already been working, they've been having a great income, they've been living their lives, and it's going to be humbling. But to make things worse, you're also going to be faced with a lot of loans, anywhere from $200 to $300 plus $1,000 in loans. So just understanding that those loans must be paid unless Uncle Biden can just help us out. But you don't want to rely on that. You want to have a good system of paying it back strategically, and just knowing what you can or cannot afford. A lot of people who finish not just cardiology, but any medical training, go out and buy the fanciest cars, fanciest house, not knowing that they need to pay those loans back if they have any, and end up being house poor, car poor, etc. Understanding your finances is going to be one of the biggest things. So one of the things you can do is getting a financial advisor, having your own planner, having some type of system that works for you appropriately. And I think one of the final things that I wish I would have done differently was taking time. I think one of the things I wanted was to be successful now, when it took me several times to finally get in, time to mature, time to become a better person, a better human being, better father, husband, son. I should have slowed down. When I say that it took me 3 years, those 3 years were not used in vain. I enjoyed life for those 3 years. We brought our son into the world in those 3 years. I traveled the world in those 3 years. Those experiences that I gained in that time apart, I could never get back. And I wish I would have just understood that it is okay to go on your own time, that you don't have to go through it back to back to back like your colleagues are doing, that you can take a year, 2 years, 3 years, because at the end of the day, you're still going to be that successful doctor, you're still going to be that successful healthcare provider, but you're going to have experiences throughout the way, and your experience is always going to be different from somebody else's experience. That's what makes life beautiful. If you found any benefit in this video, leave a comment, leave a like, and subscribe to the page. Thank you.